All right, so as I sit in my living room and I'm watching, it's in between the second and third period between the Czechs and Team Europe, and it looks like two teams showed up in this game. Two teams, well, kind of. Mrazek's look good, and Halak is of course amazing. Uh, Valari Nichushkin has signed apparently with CSKA Moscow. Thank God. It's funny because I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for this because I know people are probably gonna be like, "Well, you're a Dallas fan. Why don't you Nichushkin's, going to be a star." Nichushkin had a brutal season. I know he was coming off of injuries, but there just wasn't room for him in Dallas's top six, and he doesn't have any market value. So he signs a 2-year deal over in the KHL, and he's gone. And that's that. And I say that as a guy who, when Dallas drafted Nichushkin, I honestly thought, great, awesome, this will be great. This kid, I can't wait to see him with Jamie Benn. And then it just never really materialized. This is how hockey is, though. You get 2 or 3 chances, and then you're done. And I expect Yakupov to do the same thing. If he doesn't have a better year this year than he had last year, he'll do the same thing. And it's nothing I blame these kids for. Like, so by signing where he signed, Nichushkin now will play at home, and he'll be around family, and he makes just as much money as he would have in the NHL this year. Yes, the NHL is the best game, but these kids are not upset about playing in the KHL. I'm waiting for Ovi to pull the same thing. And this is why Russians routinely drop in the draft. God, I love that Czech jersey. That is just a thing of beauty. That is amazing. Love their coat of arms. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Um, but yeah, I'm happy about this. So I figured I would post a video to say, look, I'm happy with this. As a Stars fan, I'm happy with this because otherwise, the Stars were going to go into this season with Nichushkin potentially on the fourth line or third line. There were going to be question marks during the year about, well, is this kid developed? Like, he's not a bottom six forward, but he hasn't proven himself top six either. He's not going to the American League. So this is what happens instead. Um, I'm very happy about this. This is going to be good. Um, I'm just watching because Europe has the power play right now. 104 left in the power play, 1954 left in the third period. It's a fun game. It is interesting to watch two of the lesser teams. Oh wait, that's a penalty. Excuse me. Oh my God, that's a two-man advantage for a minute and four. Oh, oh, dude, dude. Well, this tie game may not last. Mrazek, you better stand on your head, kid. And in terms of goaltenders, I like Peter Mrazek. Sorry. I do. It's funny. Everybody's ready to just bury Detroit. And, I often hear, well, Jimmy Howard sucks. Well, it's fine because they have Mrazek. Mrazek looks good. See, he squared to the shooter. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But he's square to the shooter and he just freezes the puck and stands there. He doesn't look behind him. I'm telling you, goaltenders, when they're struggling, they look behind them to see if the puck's in the net. Yep, he just freezes it and holds onto it. Like, I have it, it's mine. But yeah, so Nichushkin is going to be in the KHL for a couple years. I hope he does well. He definitely has all the earmarks of a guy who needed more development than he had before he hit the NHL, and then injuries hit him. That wiped out a full year, and then last year he just couldn't get his mojo back. So if this contract goes through, and I mean, I thought he was a restricted free agent, so I didn't think this necessarily was an option for him. But whatever, Dallas, in all likelihood, will just go, you know what, we'll let it stand because Dallas will keep his rights for the next 2 years. And should he choose to come back 2 years from now, Dallas can welcome him back with open arms. So, as a Dallas fan, I'm happy. I'm not happy that Sagan's hurt, though. That makes me very not happy. but knowing that Nichushkin is on his way to the KHL to get more ice time and more development and maybe get his confidence back. Awesome, because he's still Dallas Stars property. He's just going to Europe. So, yeah, this is pretty fun stuff. This is good. Good hockey game today, and I will have a discussion about it after the game. I tell you, that Mrazek kid. Anybody who's just wiping, going, you know what, Detroit sucks, and they're just going to be terrible. Mrazek's a good goaltender. Mrazek's a very good goaltender. I think a lot of people underestimate him as a goalie, and he's only 24. Like he's just entering his prime now. And yes, I said Dennis Bufflin. Who cares? He's Befugly guy. I don't know why I do that. I mean, it's easy to kind of remember because it's Dustin Bufflin and it rhymes. His first and last name. Maybe that's why I think he's ignorant. I don't know. But yeah, this is a fun little tournament, I guess, as long as nobody else gets hurt. So both Ben and Sagan are. Oh man, this is. This may need to be alcohol by the time the season starts. But yeah, so I figured I'd go ahead and throw this up because Elliot Friedman's reporting it, and since Elliot Friedman's reporting it, I know it's absolutely accurate. He doesn't report anything unless he has good sources on it, so good for him. And Team Europe just scored. You can't give a team a two-man advantage at the start of the period. Just the momentum is going to swing. And then Zuccarello, who is like the best player whose name starts with Z, that plays for the Rangers. He's just awesome. Yep. Sorry, Zibanejad. Zuccarello is the best. Oh, that just handcuffed Mrazek. But again, Mrazek didn't look back over his shoulder. Mrazek tried almost. Oh, he almost caught it. Jeez. Oh well. All right. So that's it for me for now. I will be back with post game after this. Team Europe, if they win this, officially kind of becomes the team I'm pulling for. Because the odds of there being a time when, well, I'll look back and go, remember Team Europe in 2016? Good times. It just doesn't really happen. So yeah, Nichushkin is not going to be in Dallas this year. He is going to the KHL. So congratulations to him.